I was asked how I felt about an internet education versus attending the actual classroom. And I have no doubt that you basically have to attend the class. I don't see how you could be educated online. The differences are, well, the obvious is hands-on training. When I attended the Baltimore School of Dog Grooming, the second day that we were there, we actually had dogs on our table and were learning. So hands-on experience is at the top of the list. The second is, during this process, there are millions of questions that you want to ask. And the benefit of being in the classroom is you have several teachers that you can turn to, ask questions, get answers, and it also induces more conversation and more questions and more answers. So as far as continued education in that regard, it's a no-brainer. You have to have somebody there to help you. And another aspect was, on the internet, I'm not sure how expensive they go, but in the classroom we not only learned how to groom our dogs from head to toe, inside and out, anatomy, behavior, all of that. We were also offered how to create your own shop, a floor plan, designing it, what you really need, what you don't, what expenses there are and what you can avoid and how, that kind of thing. And we're standing in my shop right now, and I very inexpensively built my shop, and it's phenomenal. And I owe it all to being in the Baltimore School of Dog Grooming. Another reason, we also learned all about, all the financial end of it, the do's and don'ts, and how-tos. The bottom line is, you experience, just like in anything in life. If you're looking for somebody good, you look for somebody who has experience. And if you don't have hands-on experience grooming, I cannot imagine how you could be an excellent groomer.
Well, what about working in a shop? Often you hear people ask, well, I don't need to pay to go to a school. I can just go learn from a shop. They'll teach me.
Well, I've had people ask that too, and I think that the main thing is, if you are working and learning in a shop versus learning at a school, when you're in school, their interest is to educate you 100% of the time, 7 days a week. If you're working in a shop, they don't have the time to teach you what you need to learn, as well as they're not professional instructors, so what kind of education are you going to get? What are they going to know? Maybe there are some that are wonderful, but do they have the time to teach you the ins and outs? They're putting out these people's loved animals, and I can't imagine that they would teach you the intricate details and allow you to do it hands-on, cutting, scissoring. So yeah, I don't think that you would even touch the education that you would get through those schools.
Now I understand at school you brought your own dogs and started your business right away in the school setting, but with your own clients.
I did. It was wonderful. In school, you are allowed to, if you have friends or people who are willing to allow you to take their animal to the school, you can groom them. And the clients were happy about that because they knew, although you're in the process of learning, you had highly educated groomers with you, which would be your teachers. And I brought in a few dogs here and there, and people were ecstatic at how their dogs looked. And then they told two friends, and they told two friends. And before I even graduated from school, I had a nice clientele built up. I was bringing them to the school. And as well, I am currently still grooming those people, as well as numerous amounts of good friends from where I'm at.
Now, we're standing in your shop here. What did you put to work in your shop that we're standing in that you learned from the school? What are the do's and don'ts that you experienced here?
Well, every tooth and nail is what I learned from the school. I learned that you really don't need a huge amount of space, and I didn't have that to start off with anyway.
Now we're actually standing in your garage, is that correct?
Yes, this is my garage, and we put a few walls up, painted, and at the advice of my instructors, I have a division to separate incoming clients from the current clients that I might have on my table. Everything that is here, and everything actually, I haven't changed the thing since I began. You know, I took all the advice I was given about space, necessities, what you really need, what you really don't need, where you can cut corners, where you can't. And this is how it is. I haven't changed one thing, and I've been open almost a year.
How close have you come to the profit that you projected on your school project?
Actually, at the rate that I am growing my business, I am going to surpass our hopeful expectations from the first year, for sure. It's just been incredible. And, you know, with the education that I received, I haven't advertised. It's all been word of mouth, and, you know, you put out good quality and people talk about it.